All right, let's get right into it. We are all talking to AI more and more these days, right? But the real question is, how do we get better at the conversation? You see, the secret isn't just what you ask, it's all about how you ask. So today, we're going to explore the art and really the science of prompt engineering. I mean, we've all been there. You ask a chatbot a question, you're expecting some amazing insight, and you get back something that's, well, technically correct, but completely and utterly useless. It's so frustrating. It makes you think the whole thing is just overhyped. But what if the problem isn't the AI? What if the problem is us? Or more specifically, our prompts? So here's our roadmap. We're going to cover the art of the ask and why good prompts are so critical. Then we'll get into a basic toolkit you can use today, followed by some seriously advanced techniques. We'll also clear up the difference between engineering and tuning, and finally, look at what all this means for the future of conversation.
So let's start with the big idea. What does it actually mean to engineer a question you ask an AI?
You know, at its heart, prompt engineering is really just the skill of getting better at communicating with machines. It's this cool mix of creativity and strategy where you're carefully building your question to guide the AI toward the exact high-quality response you're looking for. Think of it like this. It's about being the director of the movie, not just a person in the audience watching it. But why is this so important? I mean, is it really worth all the effort? Oh, absolutely. The quality of what you put in directly, and I mean directly, determines the quality of what the AI gives you back. And this right here, this is the payoff. Well-crafted prompts, they lead to way more precise answers, which saves you a ton of time. No more going back and forth 5 times to get what you want. It helps you tackle really complex problems, and maybe most importantly, it reduces the chances of the AI giving you a weird, totally made-up answer. You know, what we call a hallucination, where it just confidently states something that's completely false. Ultimately, this is how you go from just being a casual user of AI to someone who's truly harnessing its power. Okay, let's get practical. You really don't need a computer science degree to get much, much better results. So here are the fundamentals that are going to immediately level up your prompting game. The key thing here is just clarity. So instead of a vague question, give the AI some background information, some context. Instead of just trying to describe what you want, literally show it an example. And be sure to specify exactly how you want the answer formatted. And then there's this one simple trick that can totally transform your results, assigning a role. Okay, this one is a total game changer. For real. By simply telling the AI who it is, say you are a teacher or you are a senior marketing consultant, you frame its entire response. You're basically giving it a persona to adopt, and that radically changes its tone, its style, and even the analogies it uses to explain things. And look at this. The difference is just night and day. On the left, that generic prompt gets a super dense, jargon-filled answer. But on the right, just by telling it you're a teacher, the AI comes up with this brilliant analogy, a restaurant menu, that makes a really complex topic instantly understandable. It's the same AI, just a different prompt, but the results are worlds apart in terms of usefulness. So once you've got the basics down, you can unlock even more power with some advanced techniques that get these large language models, or LLMs, to handle some truly complex reasoning. Now, this simple phrase, it might not look like much, does it? But it is the key to an incredibly powerful technique called chain of thought prompting. It turns out researchers discovered that just adding this little instruction coaxes the AI to break down its reasoning process before it gives you the final answer. It's like you're asking the AI to show its work. You're forcing it to follow a more logical path. And for any task that involves math or planning or any kind of multi-step reasoning, this trick dramatically improves the accuracy of the final answer. You're no longer just getting an answer, you're getting the logic behind it, which is so much more valuable. Okay, now for a peek at the real cutting edge. What if, instead of just talking to one AI, you had a whole team of AIs working together on your problem? Well, this is the wild idea behind what we call multi-agent systems. Researchers are experimenting with all kinds of setups. You could have multiple AIs literally debate a topic until they reach an agreement. Or you could assign them different roles, like one AI that answers a question and another AI that acts as a fact checker to challenge that answer. Just imagine you're a researcher, trying to get a balanced view on something. You could have one AI present the arguments for a theory and another AI challenge those arguments, giving you a way more comprehensive and nuanced understanding. It's pretty cool. And these prompts can become unbelievably detailed, almost like writing a computer program. I mean, look at this.
Here, the AI is being told to use specific tags to structure its thinking, break the problem down into steps, reflect on its own progress, and even give itself a reward score. This is where prompting truly becomes engineering. Now, you might hear another term floating around out there, prompt tuning. It sounds almost the same, I know, but it's a completely different concept, and it's really important not to get them confused.
So here's the key difference. Prompt to engineering, everything we've been talking about, is all about the words you use in your prompt. You're not changing the AI model itself at all. Prompt tuning, on the other hand, is a much more technical process. It's a way to actually modify a small part of the model to optimize it for a specific job. So think of it this way. One is a communication skill, and the other is a machine learning technique. This visual really helps clear it up. With prompt tuning, this trainable little component, the soft prompt, is added directly into the model's input process. It's kind of like giving a super talented musician a specific set of instructions on exactly how to play a piece of music. You're not changing the musician's fundamental ability, but you are guiding their performance to get the precise result you're looking for.
So, after all that, what's the big picture here? What should you really take away from this whirlwind tour of prompt engineering? The main thing to remember is that this is way more than just a clever trick. It's a foundational skill for the world we live in now. Learning how to communicate effectively with AI is a new kind of literacy. It's about shifting your mindset from just giving simple commands to having structured, goal-oriented conversations. And mastering this skill is what separates someone who just plays around with AI from someone who uses it to create, innovate, and solve real, meaningful problems. And that really leaves us with a final thought. We are just at the very beginning of this new era. As these powerful models become more and more integrated into our lives, as our partners, really, the quality of our collaboration is going to depend entirely on the quality of our questions. So the most important prompt is always your next one.